welcome back to Friday Gaming Fun. What would be Torrance and my brother Terrence.
Hey everybody. So this week, what we're gonna do is to demonstrate how we set up the Nintendo Switch with the adaptive controller. Because in the last video, we showed you Torrance playing the Nintendo Switch for the first time in 20 years. So this week, we want to actually show you how to do it if you also want to do this for yourself. There's a couple of things. So I think last time we mentioned that we use the Xbox adaptive controller. So this is what it looks like. Let me just take this charging cable away. So this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it has the two AB paddle switches here. It has the up, down as well. And the coolest thing about this is the multitude of plugins. So for example, because Torrance uses a head switch here, and he also uses a switch in his hand using a buddy button. So we're now able to then plug in two of those buttons for the controls. So for example, in Mario Kart, we use one of these AB buttons so that Torrance can control the gas. And then we also use one of the LR buttons to simulate the LR in a actual remote, like a controller, by plugging one of his buddy buttons into this. So this is an important piece, the Xbox adaptive controller, which I really love for its simple design and options available. That's the first thing. Then the second thing to get to work on a Nintendo Switch, you would need to get a Magic NS for Switch. So this actually plugs into the Nintendo Switch's USB, which then allows us to connect a controller that is USB into. So by doing that, it would allow someone using the adaptive controller to then use the Switch. There are certain things to keep in mind though. So because this is a Xbox controller, some of the controls aren't by default the same as a Nintendo Switch. So for example, by default the Xbox adaptive control, A is actually B on the Switch, and B is actually A on the Switch. So you could set up profiles for this Xbox adaptive controller so that you could change it around. But if you're kind of lazy like me, and seeing the type of games that Torrance and I have been playing, I didn't bother like setting up certain profiles for the adaptive controller. Instead, I just know that so for Torrance, when he's playing Mario Kart, that B is A, so I just make sure that I plug it into B that simulates A on the Nintendo Switch. But if you're playing more complex games and you just want to make sure that, you have all the different game profiles set up, you could actually do that. All you have to do is just download the Xbox adaptive controller software on your PC, and then you could actually set up multiple profiles. You could have 3 profiles that you could set up, and then which means that once you set it up, you'll have all the different controls in place to play that game. But in our demonstration, it's just going to be a very simple. What I'm going to show you is how to connect the Xbox adaptive controller to the Switch. So that's one thing. And then the second thing will be the syncing up another controller to the setup, so then you could co-pilot with the Xbox adaptive controller. So yeah, that's really it. Any other thoughts that you want to say or talk about?
Oh, just thanks to Xbox for creating this controller.
Yeah.
Guys, awesome.
yeah, as you can see, it's like a very sleek design. Yeah, and it's just very easy to use once you take it out of the box. And we'll include, again, the links below to where you could get these devices. And just to show you, so for example, this is a body button that Torrance uses, and it's really as simple as, so you just plug it in, and then away we go, right? So yeah, so then this part we're gonna show you how we actually set it up on the Nintendo Switch. Okay?
Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Bye.